What is up, everyone? We are back with the last color of the Saekano set review. It's blue. I'm joined today by Andy and Brian.
Howdy.
And our special guest, Ollie.
Hey, what's up?
And we are going to finish this the fuck out. We have a pretty cool namesake card as our first card here. There are no star cards in blue at all. But we do have like PRs at the end. PRs might be interesting. All right, Andy, kick us off.
Okay. This is a new character, isn't it? I don't think we've seen this one
Michiru.
yet.
Yeah.
Michiru and her band are exclusively in blue.
Mm-hmm.
They play Serario
Michiru
Days
and her
in the finale.
band. Okay.
They're
Oh.
an anime cover band.
Cool. This is the Icy Tail, the namesake Icy Tail card. Heals on play, and when you attack with it, if you have Icy Tail in your climax zone, put the bottom 4 cards of your opponent's deck into their waiting room and deal X to your opponent. X is the number of climax cards among those cards. I remember this used to like actually get played. It's like the top end in Saekano.
Yeah, I played into this.
This was the set one top end of choice. Lots changed
How
since
far
2018.
we've come. How
Yeah.
far we've come. It heals. It's a costless Icy Tail.
In the context of this set, it actually
Probably
seems
fine,
it
right?
seems
Yep.
yeah,
It is.
like one of the better finishes we've seen, which is sad.
Icy Tail still sucks.
But it is what it is. Next. Ryan.
All right, level 0. Is this still Michiru?
Yep.
Act. Pay 1, rest 2 characters. Look at up to 3 cards from the top of your deck. Choose a game character from among them. Reveal it, add it to your hand, and discard the rest.
That's a +1.
Wow.
That's a +1.
I guess it's okay.
Like
yeah.
a brainstorm that can't whiff.
It's a rest 2 brainstorm that can't whiff. Yeah.
C-.
It's okay.
It's Union, but like worse in like 3 different ways.
Yep. Konosuba was out. That came out, right?
Set 2, I believe, came out after Saekano.
Okay. All right. Next. I got this 1-0 Michiru combo. When the battle opponent of this becomes reversed, if the book climax zone, you can choose 1 Icy Tail Michiru in your waiting room, put it into your hand. Reveal the top card of your deck. If it's a game character, put it into your hand. You need a reverse, but it might be a +2. Keyword might.
It's the Madoka combo, but not as big.
Oh.
Book is a plussing trigger.
You know, in the context of this set, maybe this is okay.
Yeah.
But for rating it, it's a bad combo. Next.
Nice 6K reverse combo.
Yeah.
It's 2018. We'll get there.
2-1 Michiru. This is a bottom deck anti-change bomb, and it resonates with the 3/2 Ice Tail to gain 4K on your turn.
I lied.
You did lie.
Yeah, I forgot about this card.
You
This
have
card's
to
actually
remember,
totally-
this card is blue. You can't play blue in any other deck.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
This card's honestly like not like pretty decent.
If you're playing the Icy Tail finisher, it seems very fine. Yeah.
The
Yeah.
problem is it's like slightly counterproductive because like this clears a lane, but then like why would your opponent ever put an early play in front of this?
The threat, dude.
True.
You gotta
Sure.
make them kill something else when they swing over this with their level 1.
I mean, if you hit 2 first, like this is like I guess not the worst card you can play down.
Yeah. 5. All right. Next. Andy.
Okay, cool. We got the next member of the band here, it looks like. All your other music characters get 500. When you level up, you can pay 2 and search.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
a fan.
Yeah, it is
Meh.
an eh. Where I'm at. Ryan.
All right, Michiru's back. Level 0. When you play this card from your hand to the stage, reveal the top card of your deck. If it's a game character, add it to your hand and ditch a card. When this attacks, choose one of your other characters. That character gains X power. X is 500 times the level of that character. If you have a level 3 combo that needs reverse for some reason, this is maybe okay. But
Console.
yeah, the console effect is nice.
You can pop your Restander. That's like somewhat relevant. There's actually like a lot of great like blue level zeros to play, so this is probably something you'd consider playing.
Yeah, it seems okay.
It's
Not the
all right.
worst. Console plus utility. I'll take it. Alright. Next. I got this Tomia. All your other Michiru 5500 vanillas gain 1000 power. Then when you play it, you can discard a character, and if you do, you search for the vanilla and add it to hand. So it is a bond from deck with Apple's power. Don't like it.
Nope, I don't like it either.
Yeah. Garbage. Yeah. Next, Ollie.
Got this level 0 bandmate. If there's 2 or a few other characters your opponent's front row, this gets plus 1k power, so it can be 3k. And then at the start of your opponent's attack phase, you can resonate the Icy Tail to make this a runner.
Resonate to run is a cool effect.
Resonating at 0 is fucking cringe, though.
It is extremely cringe. The effect is cool. I didn't say it was good.
Yeah, I've played this profile in 2 Loveru. It's usually pretty cringe.
Yeah, do not like it.
No,
Except in TLR, you literally have nothing better.
I like the fact that when your opponent tri-fields you, this card loses power.
Yeah.
6 synergy.
Pretty cool. Got to make sure you lose the lane, dude. For your air raid combo. Alright, next. Back to Andy.
Okay, we've got another Michiru. All your music characters get 1000 power, resonance. At the start of your climax phase, you can discard a card and reveal Michiru Icy Tail Finisher from your hand. If you do, choose Michiru of Blessing Software in your waiting room and put it anywhere on your field.
So this
Global 1000 2/1. Discard a card to summon the other 2/1, and the other 2/1 is what?
It's really big with other copies of itself.
Yeah,
this
it's the next card.
This I would say is the payoff, the best stamp payoff that this set can play.
Oh,
Is get us out at 1, and then if you maybe get some good turn cancels, you can keep spawning these 2/1 Michirus out and sit with a really board. I think they're like 13-5 if you have 3 of them out.
they are 12-5. 13-5.
I
with
mean,
the
your
two,
other
yeah.
level 1 game plans are so garbage, maybe that is what you have to do.
Yeah.
Just play like Standby Pants. You like play down some memory cards, like try to sculpt. Then like hope you get a standby, put this out, pray you live a turn.
It's like 13-5 with a full field.
Yeah.
And you get extras.
Seems kind of convenient that if you start standbying these at level 1, and then when you hit level 2, you can just play down the rest of the copies from your hand, and they're like just
Yeah,
one
they
stock
just
to
get
pay down the
bigger.
additional copies.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, so like you instantly have a board of big cards. That's probably actually better than playing a combo.
It seems like one of the better things we've
Dude,
seen. Yeah.
oh my god, we figured it out. You play the level 0 stock soul Magaro, and then at level 1, you like just start standbying these bad boys.
Well, you need the icy.
Right? Or,
tail.
I don't know.
Yeah, you need to be playing the Icy Tail Finisher, or at least copies
Yeah.
of the character.
Oh well. Yeah, you could just do that then. I don't know.
Seems fine.
Standby Pants is probably the way, I guess.
I'm
It
more
was a
down
great
with
but
that
soft
than anything
way.
else. Card is this mine? The Michiru we just talked about. One or fewer characters in your back row. This can't attack, so you gotta have a full back row. That's kind of cringe actually, but whatever. For each of your other copies of this, gains 2K. So caps out at 12.5, and then the global 13.5.
Mm-hmm.
Seems fine. Next, Ollie.
I got Michiru. It's a vanilla level 0 bound deck bomb.
Not 500 power, unplayable.
Yeah, profile needs a second effect to make it 500 power.
Next, back to Andy.
Okay. When you play this Michiru, or when it's put from stage to waiting room, when it dies, you can put a card from your hand into your clock to search your deck for a music character. Not a
No
huge fan.
sprite. It's fine.
It's bad, Rudred.
I would rather just play the Airy. Pay a stock.
Yep.
Both gotta
Memory
die
com-
anyway.
Memory compress, yeah.
You have multiple Ricky effects, and you have the Airy. This card's really
Yeah.
unnecessary.
Ryan.
All right, we've got Icy Tail Bandmate number 3. 4,500 power at the start of your climax step. You can resonate the Icy Tail finisher from your hand. If you do, this gains 2k power, goes up to 65, and gains an extra soul for the turn.
Yo, free soul.
That's not bad.
That's okay.
That's not bad.
actually, yeah.
Given it's a decent supplementary level 1 attacker.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Free soul. You like free soul.
You need all the damage you can get in this.
Yeah, you want to end the game as quickly as possible, so you can stop playing Saekano, and hopefully your opponent doesn't have time to do anything.
And hey, you're not playing a level 1 combo either if you're running that like standby deck. So
yeah, you also
you
played
have
standby,
level
so
1
you
to
don't
play around with.
global soul either, so double nice. All right, vanilla.
This is your level 1 standby target.
Moving on. Another bandmate. One or fewer characters in your back row this can't attack. All your other characters gain this can't side attack because it's 1065. Hate it.
Wow, I don't like
F.
it either.
Bad card.
Couple bad cards. Okay, Ollie.
1/1 500. Level. If the level of the character across from this is higher, this cannot front and it's hand encore.
Wow, I hate it. I'd rather play the Uta than the Ricky.
That's pretty bad.
Play the Ricky and the card that sits at 8k. Yeah, agreed.
Yeah. I'd actually rather play none of that and just play that card that has 2 soul in the 2 ones.
I honestly, yeah.
This is also vanilla, so.
Yo, 3k backup.
All right, Andy, you get the event. Take us home.
Oh, cool. We have an event called Icy Tail. If you have no music characters, you can't play it. And it's a torch event. Look it up to 4 cards. Take one of them.
Only music.
Mm-hmm.
Or
So
music
only
characters.
blue.
Only blue
Ungaku.
characters.
Oh, wait, that's not common trait. Ooh.
No.
Yeah, it's
No.
only the blue trait.
Yeah,
There's not even anything that bonds to this or anything.
Nope.
Nope.
It's just a backup camera.
Just draw it, dude.
It's just there, yeah.
Huh. Well, I guess maybe in blue you play it. I don't know.
Maybe it's okay. I say as I give it a D.
It is deck speed.
All right, promos, lightning round. I have included promos that are not box toppers. That hopefully we get one or 2 of them that are pretty important. But I have
There's a lot of fucking promos here.
Yeah, I have put them all on here. We will move through them very quickly. Okay, level 0 Airy. This play from hand to stage, it gets 1500 power. When this attacks, you can discard a card, choose one of your other game characters, return it to your hand.
Sucks.
Yep, cringe.
Yep, you want your cards to stay on board and die. Pretty bad. Next, 1/0 Izumi. When this card is placed from hand to stage, choose a cost 1 or higher character in your opponent's waiting room. Put it in an empty slot in their back row. Wow, that's a double F.
No.
Give
Yeah.
your power of standby.
I think I agree with the double F there. It's
That's the worst 6500 power condition I've ever seen.
how to auto lose versus standby.
Wow, here's the real standby card, dude. 2/2 Kato for each of your other game characters gains 1,000 power, and it's Harna Encore. It's literally Liz.
It's Liz. Yeah,
That is a playable card.
That is a playable standby target. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll fucking take it. 1/0 Uta for each of your other characters with either game or novel gains 500 power. 1/0 6K. Ability activates for once per turn. When this card becomes reversed, reveal top. If it's a level 2 or higher, rest it. It's a bad version of the Liz.
This is actually your level 1 standby target.
Wow, that's depressing.
That's
That's depressing, but you know what? I agree. This is pretty scuffed.
This PR was pretty expensive.
I'd imagine. Level 0 Mitru, it is 3K. When this card is placed from hand to stage, mill 2 gains X for the number of game characters, could be 5K. And then when it comes reversed, goes to the bottom of the deck.
Why?
Why not?
You know, in this set, maybe this is okay. Unironically. 3K is an oversize. It could kill other big
Basically
things.
oversized.
You know, maybe it's
not
alright.
that bad. It's not that bad. It's Megamoo.
Alright, now we're getting into cards that we don't know if they will show up. 1/0, if your card has one of those cards, the card cannot attack this Kato. Hate it.
I don't think it's great.
This is the third 6,500 oversized.
1/0 Error. When this card is placed behind the stage, choose one of their characters that gets a soul. That's fine. D+.
What's the trait on that?
It's game. Game manga.
With this pump hustle.
On play Pump a Soul.
It's game. It pumps.
Sure.
That's game. Or no, is that manga trait?
No,
That is
no.
manga trait.
No, it's game. That's the main trade.
Is that
That's
game?
game. Yeah, that's the
Look
common.
at her traits.
Is it game?
That's the common. That's the
first
common
one.
trait, yeah.
The first
Oh,
one
it
was-
is game. It is game. You're right. I'm stupid.
It's fine. It's okay.
Level 0, Utaha. In a weirdly off-model art style, during your turn, this card gets plus 1,000 power. It has Honor and Encore. That's fine.
It is a plussing level
That's a
0.
playable card.
Playable card, give it a D.
1/0 Kato, also in an off-model art style. When this card is placed on the stage from your hand, choose one of the game characters. During this turn, it gets X power. X is equal to the number of your other characters. Ishima Kai on play. Bad.
Yup.
Do not like that. Level 0 Error. If your stock has 2 or less cards, this card gets plus 1 level and 1,000 power. Wow! That is like the best level 0 profile I've also seen.
Card's sick.
That's better than the Mitru PR. Okay, last 3 real cards. Important cards. Hopefully they actually print these. These are like, all 3 of these next one are like important for either set 1. One of them is important all the time. When this card becomes reversed, you may reveal up to 3 cards inside your deck. If 1 or more is revealed, choose up to 1 game character among those cards, add it to hand. It's the rest, so it's a Rize. And then when it's placed from stage to waiting room, choose one of the level 3 Katos in your waiting room, put it into your memory.
Because this is another way to put the 3/2
Yeah.
Kato memory.
Mhm.
This makes that deck actually playable instead of just the meme version. You can actually play this deck if you have this card.
And some deck speed too.
Hopefully this is handed out when you walk into the store and you make the mistake of saying you would like to buy a box of Saekano. Hopefully they hand you a play set of this card at your LGS.
Most likely, what I'm thinking, it's probably going to be something like the one of the silver pack things.
The
that
promo
they've been
pack.
Yeah,
doing recently.
I'd hope
Like
so.
you get a promo pack with every box.
These also exist in foil, these like next 3. So that makes even more sense. It's already a precedent for these in foil. This one's super important. This one should have a gold star. I'm going to go get a gold star right now and paste it onto the slide. I'll scroll all the way down. I'll put it on here. This is a free fresh counter. Pay to free fresh counter.
Yeah.
It's important for the way Saekano likes to play, which is compress and heal. And you're playing Oberos with Twin Drive in set 2, and sometimes you trigger too many climaxes. And you don't care about your stock because all your healers cost 1. So you just yeet yourself out of your deck and you give yourself a mulligan. Really important card for Saekano to have.
Love free fresh.
Climax Ditch Salvage. But it's in green, which helps you for the Kato deck.
It's fine.
I guess, yeah.
Okay, that's it.
Wow,
That's
we did it.
Saekano.
We did it.
Blue was 20 minutes. Does anybody have closing thoughts on Saekano? This is a really weird set to like randomly come to English, right? I hope it's not like a re-edit or something, and we have to like do a completely new set review. That would be more work for us, but it would be cool for the meta.
I wonder, like the finances of this set's going to be kind of interesting to me. We need like a Big B video on this or something.
Yeah. I would be
I
interested
don't
to see what Big B
because
throws together for this.
the reason I can tell you this for like with pretty good certainty, the reason they're releasing the set like this, like just announcing Saekano set 1 and not any of the others, and then probably like 6 months from now we'll get the second set. Half a year later, get the third set or something. I think it's so the game doesn't experience another situation like it did with the Madoka Magica Magia record set,
Where they just
where they
print
kind
two
of
things
announced
next
both
to
of
each
those sets
other.
at the same time for English. Yeah, and then stores got confused on which one was which, and you had a lot of stores not ordering
And you know,
the product because of that.
Saekano kind of has that naming problem too, because it's like Saekano, Saekano Flat, Saekano Fine. Like it's very, easy for people who aren't familiar with the product or familiar with anime.
Just
or
whoever's
property.
like the manager of the store could like easily like mistake for something else.
You're like, oh no, I ordered flat, and now my players don't have normal. Now they hate me. Oh no. Like,
But I am wondering like how well this set's going to sell, right? Because on its own, this set isn't quite there. You have like some really powerful good memory tools at like level 0, but nothing really to do with them at the top, it seems. So I'm wondering how sales are going to be for this set, and I'm betting that it's probably not great. One, because the competitive players don't probably want it because it's kind of scuffed. It's missing the other two sets, so it's not quite there just yet. And the casual players who are just like getting into the game more to like get their favorite shows and whatever, right? Like riding the hype train, kind of.
yeah.
I would say Saekano is not really a hype show. It's not like a Seven Deadly Sins or a Mob Psycho where you have like maybe a little bit of a lower powered set, but it still sells really well because those are like popular franchises. Saekano, like no one's ever heard of this in the West.
You'd
So like,
be surprised. This is just one of those fucking harem shows that I feel like every person fucking knows. Like, not like your people who are like they watch shonen primarily, right? I'm talking like they have a Crunchyroll subscription. They watch somewhere between 1 to 3 shows a season or something like that. I feel like all of that tier of that like group of anime fans know Saekano. But I will agree with you, it's not something that's super hyper popular. But people like know of it.
yeah,
Like,
I was being
yeah.
a bit critical just for the sake
Yeah.
of the argument there, but I'm wondering, like, depending on how much this product's actually opened, it seems like the good cards in the set aren't so much the double rares, but like the single rares. And I'm wondering if, like, half a year from now, when they announce like the second set, let's say, right, set 1 didn't have a lot of product open, and they're probably not going to do a second print run at that point either.
I think
This set would have just came out. Like, are those
Yeah.
cards going to like spike through the roof? Are you going to end up in a situation where you have like a single rare like go from being unplayable garbage to being like a $20-$30 card that's like impossible to find?
it is funny you mention that because that is exactly what happened with Saekano in Japan. It wasn't as bad because Japan just pushes more product in general, but it was legitimately difficult to get your hands on set 1 cards when set 2 Saekano was like running the meta.
Yeah,
Especially right after Fate got banned and Saekano was untouched because Saekano 2 was too new.
Yeah, I think it'll depend on how much it does get opened in the West here, since they are printing serial numbers in this set.
That does bring people to it.
So people will open it. People will open it just for foil hunting.
We'll see.
But
I'll definitely be picking up singles for the star cards.
To be fair though, I'm anticipating this like sort of price hike also for some of the other sets, the ones that I mentioned at the start of the trial deck review, like Overlord and Bunny Girl. I'm expecting the prices on some of that stuff to jump too, because even though they did re-release those sets, like they did have a second wave, it's not like those were super bought into the second wave.
Yeah.
It's really surprising. I thought Slime at least would have been opened a lot more for the second wave, but look at the prices of like the set 1 staples. They're still like through the roof.
Yeah,
I mean,
I don't even know if
they did
Overlord
drop.
did Overlord come out yet.
I have no idea.
I don't think it came out yet.
Yeah, 'cause I was
I know
gonna say I
Oh, yeah,
checked
delayed.
those, and like Shaltier is still $20.
Yeah, I know for Slime at least, like the level 1 Shizu combo dropped from like $30 or whatever it was down to like 10. So the things did go down.
Did they?
Yeah. I know people were talking about the stock swap. I haven't actually taken a look at that, but
The stock swap is like really funny because it's one
Hold on,
of
I have TCG Player pulled up right now.
the
I'm gonna
stock swaps.
get-
The reason I think the stock swap stays expensive is that it's like the only set 2 card that you need for 8 standby, and it's a one of. So people are just juicing because they can get away with it.
What about the Ricky?
Not every.
Well, there's
8
a
standby
replacement in the
version
second
plays
set though
Ricky.
for that too. You know what I mean? If you really wanted
It's
it.
like a
There is a
playable
substitute,
replacement.
yeah.
Yeah.
Let's
not a
see.
good
Set
one,
1.
but-
If I'm looking at the double rare prices, the Shizu combos like which is like lowest listed medium. Shizu combos like $13-ish. I lost my spot. Shion early play is like 15. Rimuru after the battle, Rimuru, I think that's the Ricky. That's like $20. The Milim stock swap is $20. Head of Monsters Rimuru, which one's that? Is that like the Bonder or something?
I don't know.
That's like $20 or
I'm gonna come at it from the hopeful angle with Saekano, and I'm gonna say this is them testing to see how well their reprint structure works, right? Where they release this, they see how it sells, they get like, you know, a pretty decent influx in cash from printing serials, and then when they announce Saekano Set 2, they say, okay, we're rerunning Saekano Set 1. There's no cereals in it, and the stamps are silver, but we're gonna reprint the staples. So we'll see. Maybe that's what they're going off of. Because right now, I mean, I don't think this is like controversial to say. I think that Albuta and Saekano are being purely printed to pander directly to the collector player base. I don't think that's controversial to say. Would you guys agree?
Yeah.
Bunny Girl definitely. This set they may be setting up for releasing the other 2 sets.
I think the cereals are what hit me off, though. Like, what's a collector bait? Like, print. You know?
I mean, I think that's just what Aniplex does now in all of their sets.
This is an Aniplex property, huh? Yeah, you're right. Okay, at least with Albuta. But, like, I feel like they can release this as a first edition, right? Get their collector money, and then later on they'll reprint and they'll get the players on the swing back. You know what I mean?
I think Albuta is also an Aniplex set, by the way.
It is, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Albuta, Saekano,
Aniplex.
Sword Art Online, Fate. 7 Deadly Sins is Aniplex too, but I expect to get signatures in English because it's an English exclusive. We did in the first set too.
Yeah, they seem to be more willing to throw money for that. Hoping Seven Deadly Sins set 2 is cool. It's really up to 7 Deadly Sins and AOT to make English a little bit different from the classic 6 to 8 months
Yeah, I mean
afterwards. JP.
Ruby got so close. I think
Ruby made a dent. Ruby really did make a dent. It was like a legitimate counter to Mushoku and
yeah, it's a really
other
good.
standby decks.
It's a really good counter deck for like now, but then going into fall, Donmachi does what Ruby does better, so Ruby's like meta share will fall off a bit. Donmachi's also just unbelievably fucking popular. Like, holy shit. Very, very popular anime property.
People love the property, yeah.
Yeah.
They love Hestia.
For some reason.
Hestia the Bestia.
Really.
But I do expect Attack on Titan and 7 Deadly Sins to be at least pretty good.
Yeah.
I don't know if they'll be like meta
They're
Titans,
doing
like,
good, dude. They did a good job with Ruby. I think
Yeah.
that Bushi C
they're
should really.
they're trending in the right direction with the English exclusives now.
Yeah. I think Ruby was very well done. There were some things that were a little weird, but we can't expect everything to be right. They're making slow and steady progress. So.
Well, maybe we'll get a second Ruby set. Maybe we'll get an Ice Queendom set.
I really want the. I was talking with people, and I thought it's like, wouldn't it be funny if the anime reboot goes to Japan? We never get it in English. There are 2 Ruby Neo standard sets that you cannot mix.
No, it'll be like Card
Like
Captor
Card
all over
Captor!
again. It'll be like the better version.
With the better art too.
Yeah. I hope we get that. That would be awesome. I mean, Rooster Teeth seems more than willing to throw out their IP, dude. Like,
they gotta do something with that.
Dude, I feel like Bushi went to Rooster Teeth and be like, our players really want Ruby. Will you sell us the IP? And they were like, holy shit. You mean you're going to give us money for you to put our IP in your game? We usually have to pay people for that, man. Damn.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like they were more than happy to hand it over. So, hopefully that line of communication is still open. I would really like to see the anime reboot show up as a second set. That would be awesome. Ruby's a really cool set. But yeah, I think that's it. I just wanted to have that little like touch note here because I'm sure that everybody who has suffered with us through the set review to watch us talk about literally 7 or 8 cards and 92 pieces of garbage wanted at least a little something on the way out. And
I think like my closing thought on it is, if you're someone who is considering, or if you're someone who would want to play Saekano if they got set 2 and 3 in English, like you're kind of on the fence now, but if we do get set 2 and 3, you're like, hell yeah, sign me up. I think you would be wise to buy the single rares like up front. You know what I mean? Like
just
buy the memory engines. Buy them after like the prices bottom out when they're like in the few dollar range.
Yeah, the collectors will open them up. They'll be cheap a week or 2 after the set comes out.
Which is how everything's been trending.
Mm-hmm.
If we end up getting set 2 and 3, then you probably saved yourself a lot of money. And if for whatever reason we don't get set 2 and 3, you're really only out like $20 maybe then.
It'll probably be more than that. I think to pick up these staples,
I guess they are the only good cards in the set.
Yeah,
but they're all single rares though, right? So you're probably going to get like
not all of them.
There are a couple double rares.
The Amagi and the Ricky are double rares, so you're probably going to be out closer to 50, 60 bucks. Won't be too bad.
The foils in the set are very nice looking too.
Yeah. If you have the ability to pick up the foils, for the
maybe
for
stack
the
on
rares.
The foils early.
Like the Izumi
Runner.
Runner.
Have you guys seen foil prices in English these days?
They are. If you can pick up the Izumi Runners, I think that's the biggest art upgrade. The Izumi Runners and the Rickies are like
the Ricky, yeah,
are like two extremely nice looking cards. Amagi as well, really nice looking card too. The early play. You know what? No, Saekano just has really pretty foils, which is where I think my like idea that now that I think about it, now that I say it out loud, I think that's where my idea that this is more of a collector set comes from. Because if you've seen the set 1 Saekano foils, they're actually fucking gorgeous for like older Weiss foils. Like they are very well made foils. They all have alternate art. They're all really cute. But yeah, I'm with Andy. I want to see the Big B video on this topic. That would be a good watch. Like after release, like after the all the shit settles or whatever. I'd really like to see somebody dig into how this went because I think it's pretty interesting. It's so out of left field.
I mean, all we can do is speculate for now. So,
all right. In closing, upcoming content before I hand it over to Ollie for whatever shoutouts he might have. We got to finish other set reviews. We're gonna do Quince. Tyler had to finish some schoolwork because he's finishing up school. And we will be starting recording that next week, so that'll come out eventually. And then what else we?
More set reviews. Rush rundowns will be back before the fall season starts.
Yeah, well,
hopefully.
Oh yeah.
What's the what other sets are there? There's Quince. There's
for set reviews.
Yeah, it's
Back on Titan.
Attack on
When we
Titan
get
when it
those.
comes out. Bunny Girl 2.
Bunny Girl 2, that's the other one.
Hololive Premium is the other one. It's small, but
Hololive Premium, and then probably
Oh, that
Dragon
get announced for
Maid.
English.
Yeah,
Hololive
Hololive
Premium
Premium.
comes out in September.
You
Yeah.
guys
And-
on Camelot already?
Yeah, we did.
Okay.
And probably Dragon Maid. They announced that there was a promo coming out at if you go to like AX or other conventions, part of Bushiroad on the road at all these conventions throughout the summer. They do have The Choice, which was a magazine promo in Japan. Is now they're just handing out as a PR. They don't normally print cards with a set code with an E next to it, unless they are planning to bring the set, but they might also be future-proofing. That would be a weird one to come to English because Dragon Maid is all manga art.
Yeah.
We didn't get Sal 10th, most people suspect, because it was all light novel art and not anime art, which Bushiroad had no channel in the US to secure. So if Dragon Maid comes over with all manga art, it's a little weird. It would actually be really cool for Dragon Maid to get a retrain, to get a version E, because Dragon Maid and JP, pretty unfortunate. I think it was a set. My theory on Dragon Maid is that Dragon Maid was a set that was made a long time ago, long before it was actually announced and released, and was tied up in like red tape, licensing red tape for a while. Because if you looked at Dragon Maid reveals that were next to Saekano and D-side reveals and Niji reveals, it's pretty depressing.
God.
But
Reading Dragon Maid reveals at the same time as DSI reveals, like, Jesus Christ. It's
like
like two different people made these sets.
The set isn't that bad. It's just like in terms of the JP meta, which has no bearing really on.
Yeah,
D-side and
seems,
shit ain't
it seems
coming
solidly playable, but
coming to
it doesn't
English.
do anything fantastically.
Yeah, we
more
will set
exciting.
review that for once we get through everything else. We're gonna save that one for last. Hopefully they just officially announce it, so there's no weird hesitation. But all right, before we get out of here, Ollie, you got any shout-outs?
No, I'm good.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Andy, Brian, any other
One day
closing
I'll
thoughts?
come up with a shout out.
I will be picking up those singles in hopes for set 2. So I do want to play Saekano. I never got to play it when it came out in JP, so I am excited for the opportunity to try before they murder it in English too.
I can't believe it's gonna get hit. Right, like set 2's gonna come out. It's gonna get hit the same day.
They'll nerf it on release.
Oh my god, that would be so depressing. But I wouldn't put it past him. All right, and I think that's it. Pittsburgh Weiss Schwarz signing off. We'll see you guys in the next one.
See ya.